Hello, love muffins, and welcome to my all tea, all shade Real Housewives of Potomac season 1, episode 1 premiere. We finally got another housewife franchise. It is an all black motherfucking cast. It took damn near 10 years, but it finally fucking happened. Thank you, Andy Cohen. Thank you, fucking Bravo. So let's get right into my review. My Real Housewives of Atlanta video cut off at the end. I was basically at the very end of where I was talking about Nene looking like Hulk Hogan, being a petty Betty as usual. So that was the end of that review. I give the Real Housewives of Atlanta episode from tonight an A because of the subject matter, the Black Lives Matter, and all that good stuff. So yeah, if you watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta review, it cut off at the end. Well, okay, so the first person we're introduced to is Gizelle, aka Beyonce, if she never left Texas. This bitch is giving me Texas toast realness, the big brown gold pageant hair. She got like 10 bundles of weave in her hair. She's a beautiful girl, and she also not only reminds me of Beyonce, but remember the group Allure from back in the day? It was like 4 or 5 bad bitches, and they had like 1 or 2 videos out, and they were just all really pretty girls. Go back and look at Allure videos. But yeah, she reminds me of like Allure and Beyonce. So she's in the kitchen cooking with her badass daughters. They're just not listening to her ass. And she says her dad was the first black to be in the Texas legislature. So she comes from a family that has, some kind of authority and, name in Texas or whatever. And then we also find out that she is my favorite pastor's ex-wife, Jamal Bryant. Now, if you watch Jamal Bryant, we all know that he's divorced. Then he cheated on his wife. He admitted it. She says that he was a big old cheater, honey. He just likes slinging that old pastoral dick. So I was just like, so this is the wife. She's gorgeous. But it just goes to show you, pussy ain't got no face. Niggas don't give no fucks. So then we're introduced to Katie. And Katie's just your typical light-skinned black girl that thinks she's kind of like white. I think she, just like hang around all the white people. And I'm Katie. Hi, how you doing? Yeah. When we're introduced to Katie's boo thing, he's a little white, white chocolate guy named Andrew. And Andrew was so weird. He gave us crazy eyes. He was just weird. He was like, I got my hair cut today. Do you like it? I got my eyebrows done too. No salad for you. He was just crazy looking. He just gave me how you doing vibes. Like he likes penis, Katie. Y'all like the same thing, and you are just girl. You are his beard, Katie. Don't be fooled, cause he white and got money. And he came across very controlling, telling her where she can go, what he ordering for her. I ain't feeling Judy. I ain't feeling Lady Andrew, Miss Andrews. The hills are alive with the sound of music. I'm not. So she says she's a socialite. She grew up going to all these events and things, and she can't imagine him not wanting to marry her. I'm like, bitch, I can very much picture Andrew not marrying you because Andrew's going to marry the next man, honey. You'll be left at the bride while he's there walking down the aisle with another boo, and that boo will be a man. She has 3 kids, and I'm just like, girl, whatever. Then we're introduced to Robin. She's a PR rep, public relations, and she was just absolutely stunningly beautiful, beautiful eyes, hair, face. She was gorgeous. And Robin looked like she'll fight you. She looked like she'll cut a bitch. And Gizelle stops by to see Robin and says how they clicked up because they was 2 light-skinned bad bitches. And Robin is talking about how she want to sell her wedding dress. She's divorced for 3 years, and her husband, his name is Juan. I think he was in the NBA or whatever, and he was cheating on her left and right, and she just had enough is enough. But here's a tea on Miss Robin and Juan, honey. Even though they are divorced, they still live in the same damn house with each other with their damn kids, sleep in the same damn bed, meaning they still are fucking like crazy. Why the fuck did y'all get fucking divorced if y'all still live in the same damn household and bumping monkeys? I don't understand this, Robin, but that's your damn deal, not mine. So, they talking, and Giselle asks her, is Weinstein, anybody else? She's like, I don't know, but if that day and time comes, we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm like, bitch, your feelings is gonna be motherfucking hurt because you over here giving the pussy up for free, popping this pussy for a real nigga, and he out here fucking with hoes still. You ain't learned your damn lesson, you damn dummy. So then we're introduced to Karen, aka Tina Knowles, aka the Wicked Witch of the West, aka Oz Realness, and Karen thinks she is the shit, baby. And I'll give it to her. Her body is banging for her to be like 105 years old. Titties is sitting up. The face is pulled like leather. She got a nice little weave in her hair. But she is just giving me Tina Knowles, honey. Like Tina Knowles if she still stayed in Texas. And so she's married to this old ass man named Ray. Look like he Cynthia Bailey husband from Real Housewives. That nigga daddy. And I was like, where did she find the first slave ever to go to North? That nigga just looked like he has been running his whole life for the white man. So it was clear that she has Ray wrapped around her fingers, baby, because she is still over there bending over for Ray and jiggling them damn titties in Ray old face. And she says it would be naive of her to think that other women wouldn't find her husband attractive because he is, and they do. I'm like, ma'am, there is nothing about old Ray old ass that is attractive. People will clearly be attracted to his money, not him. There's a difference, and that's the same thing that attracted your ass to him is his paper. Ain't nothing about Ray made your pussy moist. Karen, stop it. So Karen's old ass goes to Gizelle's house and she can't even make it up the damn steps because she's so fucking old but trying to be so, pulled together. So Gizelle says that, Karen is a diva all day, every day. And I'm just looking at Karen and her green screen and I'm like, why is she in a red ball gown in her commentary? You are doing way too much, ma'am. Please sit down. You looking like one of the Real Housewives of Orange County. Sit down, girl. So Karen, it's obvious that Karen is keeping Gizelle close because the term "keep your enemies close," and it's because she knows that Gizelle is her competition. So keep your enemies close. So Gizelle feels like sometimes that Karen judges her, and I'm like, that's apparent. Ain't no sometimes. She judges the fuck out of you, Gizelle, because you's a bad bitch. Karen tells Oh, no, that ain't nothing I want to talk about. So then Katie and Gizelle meet for drinks because everybody's getting together for Karen's 115th birthday. And Gizelle says that, Katie, strictly dates the white boys unless he's Russell Simmons because she gave Russell Simmons a little peek. And I was like, okay, so Katie's one of them girls. She's an equal opportunity type chick where, yeah, she strictly dates white boys, but she'll give a black boy a play if he got the right kind of coins. I'm like, okay, Katie, I see you, bitch. I see you. So Robin and Sharice arrive. And Sharice is an NBA wife. Her husband is some nigga that play basketball. Now he's a coach at Rutgers or some shit. And Sharice was just giving me Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers realness. She just got dinosaur arms, like she got like midget arms. She just really midget-esque. She has a body like old girl that play Crazy Eyes on Orange is the New Black. She kind of looked like her too. Like she has a very strong face, manly features. She's physically challenged, facially challenged. Like there's nothing about Sharice that is popping. So Sharice thinks that the women are uncouth for ordering food and drinks before Karen arrives. I'm like, well, bitch, Karen is late. Karen old ass know about being punctual, and motherfuckers is hungry. I'm about to order. So Karen arrives, honey, and she got them 90-year-old titties up and sitting. I was like, yes, bitch, give us the titties. Give us rump roast on your chest. So she is automatically mad because Gizelle is sitting in the center of the booth and she feeling some type of way. I'm like, Karen, sit your old greasy ass down somewhere. What old ass woman that's 200,000 years old is mad because somebody's sitting in the middle of a damn booth? If you such a bad bitch, it don't matter where the fuck you sit at, honey. Evidently, you're not that bad after all, Karen. So, Gizelle asks Sharice how she feels about her husband and her living apart. And Sharice says, she likes it. And I'm like, girl, you lying. I can tell you lying. And Gizelle, thinks that, Sharice is full of shit because her husband is never around. I'm like, it's apparent that Sharice is full of shit. So Sharice asks Gizelle to come help her cook the crabs for the crab boil or whatever. And she doesn't like the fact that Gizelle brought a guest with her. And I'm like, well, bitch, you asked her to do you a service. If she needed fucking assistance, then you can't get mad. Sure, she should have asked first, but it shouldn't have been that big of a deal to you if somebody's doing you a service. So Gizelle says to something about Sharice's house being expensive. I think that's what she said when they was talking about the whole watch the timer about the crabs or whatever. And Sharice says, how you know how much my house costs? And Gizelle says, because you got a pool in the back, a circle driveway. And then the little gay guy that Gizelle had with her tells Gizelle to close her legs. She was standing like with her legs apart while she was dealing with the crabs. And Sharice says she always has her legs open. I was like, okay, shade just being thrown around. Okay, you two hoes don't like each other. So Sharice goes upstairs to get her hair and makeup done, which was so needed. And so she tells the girl that's doing her hair and makeup that she doesn't feel comfortable with Gizelle and old dude being in her kitchen alone. I'm like, well, if you don't feel comfortable with them being in your house, then why the fuck did you ask her for her fucking help? Girl, get your life, your ugly ass life. So Gizelle start being extra, banging shit around, doing the most because she feel like she's being treated like the hired help, which she is being treated that way. But I feel like she was doing way too much in that girl house in her kitchen. Like, you ain't got to act silly like that. So Gizelle and the dude calling Sharice's name, trying to get her attention because they need to find something to put the crabs in. And Sharice is up there giving them her whole entire ass kiss. She ain't answering them. And I'm like, well, bitch, you must want your shit to burn because I wouldn't even been thinking about it after that, bitch. I ain't gonna continue to call your name. So Gizelle and old boy go upstairs to get Sharice, and Sharice tells them to go downstairs with the other guests. And dismissively, like they ain't shit, babe. I was like, girl, if I was Gizelle, I would have said, bitch, you and them crabs can kiss my motherfucking ass. I would have dumped them damn crabs on the fucking floor and escorted my black ass the fuck home. Bitch, you done tried me and my whole entire life. So Gizelle tells Karen and this other girl in the yellow little jumpsuit what happened. And she says how she, her little gay friend, she offered her services his services up for to help Sharice with her, hair. And Karen says, who walks around with the help at an event? Girl, who are you and where you come from, bitch? Just because you look halfway white don't mean you are white. What you talking about hired help? Girl, if you don't get your damn life, the Beyonce go around with her hired help all the damn time. Ty is the man, baby. Don't get it twisted. Girl, you need to sit your little ugly ass down somewhere. Karen, you too old for this damn foolishness. So Gizelle says how Sharice was basically like a bitch to her. And Karen says that it's rude to offer your stylist assistant to somebody when at their event. And I'm like, well, the bitch needed help. She was trying to help that bitch. So the girl in the yellow says, I'm ready to go ask Sharice what happened. So Karen brings up to Gizelle about her sitting in the middle of the table on her birthday. And like Gizelle, everybody looking like, what the fuck, bitch? Are you really tripping off some ignorant ass shit? Like, who's sitting in the middle of a fucking booth, bitch? So, Karen, trying to be funny, gives Gizelle a picture frame with rules of etiquette on the inside. And Gizelle checks her and was like, well, bitch, your ass was late to your own motherfucking party. You was late as motherfucking fuck. So how you gonna give somebody an etiquette book when your ass wasn't even being appropriate? And so the chick in the yellow dress confronts Sharice, and Sharice is basically like, yeah, I did. I don't give a fuck. I did. I said what I said to her. And so the girl in the yellow was basically like, well, you know what? If she started anything else, we're gonna check her together. And I'm like, okay, so your little fake ass just goes back and forth and plays the field. So at the end of the episode, Gizelle and Karen are going back and forth. And Gizelle basically tells Karen, wherever I sit, I'm the baddest bitch in the fucking room. So it don't matter where the fuck I sit. It shouldn't have mattered to you. If you had a problem, you should have said something then. I would have gladly scooted over if you had to be in the fucking center. I was like, girl, these hoes are so petty, ignorant, but I'm here for it because it's a bunch of rich, white, black women. I just love it. And I give the episode a B plus for the first episode. It was just good to see a lot of good, rich, black, snooty women on television that's really rich, unlike these Real Housewives of Atlanta hoes. A lot of my supporters that follow me was saying that they live in the DC area, that these hoes are doing the most for where the fuck they live at. So y'all give me the tea on these women. Yeah, out of all of them, so far I like Gizelle and Robin the most. I can't wait to see that Cree Summers looking chick with the big curly hair. I can't wait to see what she gonna bring. I think I'm gonna like her too. Karen gets on my fucking nerves, and Sharice gets on my fucking nerves too. Katie seems like a brown noser to me. And girl, get your life. And they just all remind me of like a bunch of Destiny's Child rejects, pretty much. So yeah, that's my review. Leave your comments below in the description box. In the comment section. Please make sure to like and subscribe and share. And I will see you all tomorrow for my Love and Hip Hop New York review. By the way, I cut my hair. Yeah, cut it. She's back. She's cute. Get into it. And I'll be doing my beat of the weeks on Sunday nights instead of Mondays now. On my lip, I have these 3 ColourPop Cosmetic liquid lipsticks. I have Shimmy, Beeper, and Tool on my lips to make this mauve type shade. So yeah, this is the beat. And this is my new hairstyle. I cut it this morning. I put too much oil sheen in it though. Gotta get some more life into it tomorrow. But yeah, I haven't eaten all day. Let me go eat something and sit the fuck down and watch the Kardashians. Yes. Okay. Love you all. Bye.